for watching. Just making a base to put the tile on. We throw the pots on the tile, and what we've got here, we're gonna make. I'll make these castle burners. You'll see them on my website, www.lighthousemaker.com/Gwylod Pottery, all one word, Gwylod Pottery, and that's GWAEOLOD Pottery, and you'll see them on their castle burners. And we're making the main building part, I suppose, the cylinder which has the windows cut in. What we do, normally I would leaven the clay first to get it so it works, but you can do it on the wheel, which is what I'm doing now. Just ready to be made into a cylinder now, so you only get that through experience. Your hands tell you when it's ready to perform. It's just a matter of squeezing the clay between your fingers and moving upwards. The best tip I can ever give anybody making pots is that you have to anchor your arm on the rim. Obviously I work from here, but just to show you, you have to anchor on your arm, and your hands don't work independently, they work as a unit. So this thumb joins onto any part of this and it works as one piece. Yeah? And what actually happens is that when you squeeze between the two, and you've got plenty of water to let the clay slip between your hands, you're actually, when you're squeezing, if you squeeze too hard, obviously it just all collapse and fall apart. But if you can just feel it gently and squeeze upwards, what you actually do is you're actually spiraling the clay upwards, which makes it rise. So that's all that we needed to do. And I use this piece of bamboo to straighten it up, make a nice straight side, and it's ideal for a little undercut, which helps me cut it off the tile later. Now we're working to sizes here. This is a production or a stock item, if you like, and that's a bit tall. So, but what we do is we have a little, because we have a little turret or rampart, like a little castle on the top here, we need something to affix it onto, and that's why we turn it over like that. And when you do that, you tend to bulge it in a little bit, so you can straighten it up. Now there's water inside, you need to mop that up, this will help it dry quicker and prevent any cracking. Just check the size. Yeah, spot on. There we are. I made 4 earlier. I did try and broadcast, but my old laptop wasn't having any of it, so I got a new laptop down, which I didn't really want to use because it's very dusty and dirty, and I like to keep things clean. But we're going to give it a go to see if that was the problem. Again, I'm getting the clay to work for me, and I'm also centering the clay, the ball of clay in the middle. And to do that, you pull towards you. Now if you over pull it, it goes off centre again. But when you pull towards you, you can feel it's in the centre. It just sits there nicely. And it's the little finger here on the base which is doing all the work for the centering. All the other hands are just really stopping it, rising, and it's controlling it, pushing it down at the same time. thumb's doing the work there to stop it. This really just guides it. And the clay is ready now. Again, thumbs in the middle, just before the base, 1/4 inch say. Again, thumb initially, and then my knuckles. So make it rise. As you get to the top, you get a little bit more gentle, I suppose. It's quite thick on the bottom. If you were to cut a cross section of it, you'd see it actually tapers thicker at the base and goes thinner to the top. Use my bamboo again. Undercut it. Check the height. Yeah, ready to turn over on the top. Make sure that's nice and straight. Check the width. Spot on. After so many years, you work to certain sizes, and it's like autopilot. You don't really need to check, but you always do. You do get the occasional one when you have an off day. And there we are, that's the second one this evening done. Another 4 to do. I'm hoping that I've succeeded and you are able to listen to this broadcast. And, as I said earlier, but it was probably didn't get through to people, is that you can ask me questions or request seeing something made, and hopefully I can answer your question and get your request done. Many occasions someone would say, oh, what would you like me to make? And somebody would say, can you make a teapot? Of course, the teapot's made in lots of different parts, so you make the main body, and then the spout can be made differently, the handle, and of course the lid has to be made as well. So we'll try to speed things up a little bit now. Get these last 4 done. A little bit tall on this one, so just cut a little bit off. Kind of a noisy wheel this. Hope you can hear me alright. Again, any problems, just highlight them to me and I can see if I can address them. Oh, this is a hard lamp. There's work to be done on this one. What I'm actually doing here is making it into a comb and then pushing it down, just turning over the clay. On many occasions you get a few giggles when you do something like that. Right. Ready? So you get them all the same? If you looked at them with a critical eye, you'd see they all are a little bit different, which I think is nice in a way. It's nice to be able to make them all the same, like a machine part, but they all have their own individual nuances, which I think is quite nice. Running out of space, you know, so May ask me, do I get bored doing the same thing every time? And truthfully, no, you don't, because after you've been doing it for so many years, you get into autopilot and you're thinking of other things. You're thinking about new designs and new techniques, solving problems with some of the lighthouses that I'm trying to develop. So it's nice, you know, you line up all the balls of clay and you think, oh, I haven't got any more. And then you look around and then you see all the pots that you've made. The last one. We've made 10 today. Of course, we're going to make the dishes for them. I say the dishes, the ramp part. This one, so we cut a little bit off the needle. Off it comes. Turn it over. Sure it's nice straight side. Cut the size. cylinder like that, not a problem. We'll just turn the camera around and you can see. Just wash my hands first. This is a problem in not having somebody to film you or the things that you're doing. There we are.